welcome to March's Inspirational Communication Tip of the Month. Today we're going to talk about how do you influence senior leaders in your presentations. Sometimes it's tough because you know you're supposed to tell a story. That's what we've been told. But we're also concerned if they ask us a question and we don't have the details. How do you balance the two? If you do these following three things, I promise you will be successful each and every time. First, aim to inspire, not to impress. How do you do that? Take the focus off yourself. Once you take the focus off yourself and your needs and focus on the people you're speaking to, the senior leadership team, and what their needs might be, you will be much more successful. Second, keep it at a high level by telling your story. How do you tell your story? Every time you're communicating, you should tell them your point of view, what you want them to do with the information that you're sharing with them, what are your recommendations, and lastly, what's in it for them if they do what you're asking them to do. That keeps it at a high level. Of course you're going to have some details. We always do need details, but don't get bogged down in them. Only get into the deep details if you're asked a question, which brings us to the third point. What do you do if you have questions that require lots of data? Are you supposed to remember it all up here? No, that's not expected. When you can remember it, great. And if you can say it off the top of your head, wonderful. If not, be prepared by having it in your appendix slides. I always recommend you have appendix slides with all the detailed data, so you have a place to go to if you need to. How do you get there? I'm going to teach you a trick that will help you look flawless. When you're in your main presentation and you want to go to an appendix slide, all you need to do, if you're in PowerPoint slideshow, is type in the slide number and enter. That will help you go back and forth between your main presentation and your appendix slide. But again, don't go there unless you're asked a question and you really need to. You want to keep it at that high level. Hopefully these three things were helpful for you. I know that it helps me be more inspirational and influential every time I speak to senior leaders, and I hope it will help you too. It's just one more tool in your toolkit to help you be a more inspirational communicator and leader. Thanks!